Good boy Drew Goddard is coming out with his brand new movie. You may know him from Cloverfield or
Why are
Cabin
you
in the
calling him
Woods.
our good boy?
Because I'm trying to find a good end to this movie. All right,
Okay.
don't judge my transitions.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
All right, and he also wrote The Martian. He's got a new movie called Bad Times at El Royale, and we got a chance to see it early. And so now let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I did not feel the same about this movie that anybody felt. I feel like walking out of this film, some people were like, this movie's epic. Oh my God, it's amazing. He's the next Tarantino. We love it.
Yeah.
And some people were like, nope, did not like that. And I was kind of just like, huh?
We talked about in our Venom review, which you can go back and check out if you'd like. I mentioned that movie felt like it was straight from the early 2000s. This movie feels like it's from like the late 90s when everybody thought they could do their own Tarantino movie. And this is a better one of those. But it definitely feels like a Tarantino bite, and it helps you appreciate the precision that, whether you like his movies or not, the precision with which he makes those movies. Because I enjoyed this movie because I enjoy those movies.
I think I liked it too.
Yeah. Okay. That's a very decisive take. I think the cast in it is stellar.
The cast was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like these were some of the best performances I've seen in an movie in so long.
We've got Jeff Bridges, who for me was the standout.
He was amazing.
Everybody else kind of like met their part. He blew past it, and I think it's part of the gravity of working in this industry as long as he has. He lends a depth to it that might not be there in the page.
He made me cry.
100%. We got Dakota Johnson, Chris Hemsworth, Jon Hamm.
And then what was the name of my favorite dude in the whole movie who's the son of somebody who's also a famous dude?
We'll bring it up.
And if I could think of that famous dude, I could think of the younger famous dude, but I can't think of either of them, so now I have no dudes.
So many dudes. But tell me more about what you thought about the movie.
Okay, so I thought that the performances, just as an actress myself, seeing the performances in this was worth seeing the movie alone. Like they really made so much work. Lewis Pullman's who I'm talking about, who played Miles.
Miles is standout, and of course we've got to talk about Cynthia Erivo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
She was her voice is unbelievable.
She sings several times in the movie. It's amazing. She's apparently better known for stage performance, Broadway, and I think she's going to be in Widows as well, which I'm
nominated for some Tonys.
Super excited about. But her and Jeff Bridges. Widows is a new crime thriller that's coming out from the guy that did 12 Years a Slave that looks 100% like my type of movie. But yeah, so the cast is the reason to go see this movie.
But Bill Pullman's son, to me, stole the whole movie.
Miles, yeah.
I thought he was unbelievable. Like this, he's a star in the making. I couldn't take my eyes off of him.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be a star. So everybody, and Dakota Johnson, it's unfair to her because I always think of her as a nothing actress. Like I don't even mean that in a mean way, but I just think of her as like, she's really good. She's actually really good.
I think she's.
I don't know how to say that nicer.
Yeah,
I think of her as.
I think she's on a trajectory.
It does sound mean. I don't mean it like that. She just takes kind of bland roles.
Well, I think she's smart. She's put herself on a trajectory similar to Kristen Stewart from Twilight, where she's doing roles that are, because she's going to be in the new Suspiria.
Make her noticeable.
Because Kristen Stewart got a lot of flack and Robert Pattinson got a lot of flack for Twilight because those movies are not beloved. They are beloved by a certain sect, but not like necessarily critically. But Kristen Stewart is a tremendous actress, and she's started doing, her and Robert Pattinson have been doing smaller roles that really showcase their ability. Good Time's one of my favorite movies ever, probably.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I love Good Time. Anyway, so I think she's putting herself on that trajectory, and I think it's smart because she does really well in this movie. For people that don't know what we're talking about, here's the synopsis for Bad Times at El Royale. Seven strangers at the El Royale, a little redundant. 7 strangers, each with a secret to bury, meet at Lake Tahoe's El Royale, a rundown hotel with a dark past. Over the course of one fateful night, everyone will have a last shot at redemption before everything goes to hell. I will say that brings up my negative because there's too much of everything in this movie. It's cool. Everything in it is cool, but everybody's got a secret. Everybody's got a twist. Everybody's got at least 5 different flashbacks. We'll see the same scene from like 5 different angles, and they don't really give you more information. It's just a different version of what we already saw.
We didn't really have the straight man. And I don't mean that like a guy who's not gay. I just mean like we didn't have the person that we're all like, I'm you, that's me, level-headed, no secrets, I'm just here as a normal person.
I think the closest we got was
Cynthia?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, but like so many crazy things kept happening to her that she was on one still. So it's like we didn't really have that person. And so because of that, and because of everybody's flashbacks and all these, like, there was just so much. Yeah. I didn't care about any of them. Yeah. Which is a problem in a movie. When you don't care if somebody lives or dies, that's an issue. Yeah. So I feel you on this one. It was just, we kept getting, it was like, you think you got this? Ha, joke's on you. Yeah. And then now we told you this thing, but you can't trust us because actually it's this.
I think Drew Goddard is a very clever writer. And sometimes I think this is a situation where his cleverness kind of got away from him. And instead of, you look at something like The Martian, or you look at something like Cabin in the Woods, which is a movie I love. I think the cleverness is utilized in the way in the story to keep you on your toes, keep things unexpected, and keep you engaged. But the story itself is still solid. I think this movie runs on an engine of cleverness and kind of like outdoes itself. And I think if you streamlined it some, if you cut back some of the flashbacks, if you kind of like maybe gave a couple less characters some sort of secret motivation and they just happen to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, you know what I mean? I think maybe you'd have a tighter film.
Without any spoilers, did you understand why they did with Chris Hemsworth's storyline what they did? Mm-hmm. You did? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, speaking of Chris Hemsworth,
I didn't think that was necessary.
Son of a gun, man. That guy, he's a walking special effect. His abs. Once you've seen the trailers, he comes in. He basically doesn't wear a shirt the whole time. And all his scenes, I just kept like honing in on his abs and be like, what's happening there? Like, how does that happen?
Can we talk about how amazing he is for the part of the movie he's in? Like, that was a different really Chris Hemsworth than we've seen. Yeah. I feel like he's doing a little bit of a McConaughey thing here. Like, this is his turn.
Yeah, I like him doing these roles that are kind of like getting him out of the traditional pretty boy roles. Even though, damn, is he pretty?
He's so pretty.
Yeah, he's so pretty.
You can't hide it.
No, so like, this movie just leans into it. Like when there's
you
characters.
Understood his character. I didn't understand why we did what we did with that. It was just like that seems like a different movie. Where his backstory and everything that
takes up a large chunk of the
such a chunk that I was just like. What?
Yeah.
Like it felt like a weird, twisted Peter Pan.
All right. So in this movie, we've got 7 strangers. So out of 7. Oh, by the way, before we get an R rating, while you're thinking about your rating, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 76%.
I think that's very fair. I would, if I was giving it a rating, I would give it a 76, which is not how Rotten Tomatoes works. But I think that's very fair because I did like it. Yeah. I think
I'd give it, so out of 7, I'd give it a B, which I think is a 5. No, probably 6. Probably 6.
So I give it a 5.
All right. So I'd give it a 6. Sam. Over there in the peanut gallery.
I have a question. Yeah. Drew Goddard has a big involvement in The Good Place and Parks and Rec and other good shows like that.
Does he? That's
and
great.
Some of the cast members from those shows popped up in this movie, specifically Manny Jacinto, who plays Jason on The Good Place, or Jin Yang.
Where did he pop up in this movie?
His character's name is Wade. And then Jim O'Hare, who plays Gary, Jerry, Larry, Terry from Parks and Rec, is in the movie.
Him, I remember popping up, but I don't know.
Manny Jacinto has...
And one of them's a spoiler, so if there's another Parks and Rec person in there, don't mention it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I won't. But Manny Jacinto from The Good Place, he has the craziest jawline in the world, so he's a very attractive man.
I don't know. He didn't say anything.
Guess I'll have to see the movie.
He might have been working with Chris Hemsworth. He might have been one of those people.
Oh. Yeah, because where else would he?
Yeah. Anyway, I think if you liked some of those like Boondock Saints or Smokin' Aces or any of those other Quentin Tarantino bites, this is a better one of those. But if you're comparing it to Quentin Tarantino, it doesn't stack up. It doesn't stack up to that.
Definitely worth seeing.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely worth seeing, but not the best movie of the year.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. We recommend checking it out.
Yeah.
Especially if you like anybody in the cast, because odds are they get a great scene.
Yes.
And
except for the one that Sam did.
Yeah, except for his Parks and Rec characters.
He doesn't get a great scene.
Yeah. So those are our thoughts on Bad Times at the El Royale, redundant. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought, because I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it, or whether you're planning on seeing it. Please like and subscribe, all of that jazz. Go to onlystupidanswers.com for more about what we do here, and go to patreon.com/onlystupidanswers to get some exclusive content.